So when we left off last time, we were going to go over a new complicated thing. And unfortunately, we're going to have to do this online. So I got a software that allows me to draw on an iPad. I'm going to warn you ahead of time. This is one of my very first times using an iPad. My stylus isn't exactly precise. You're going to see a lot of janky handwriting. But I think this will give you an idea of what it looks like as if I was writing on the board, which I think will be helpful for a lot of people. So let's talk about the 2x2 contingency table, and you'll see it completed on the next slide, but I think it's helpful to see how it's designed and written out and how you make one first. So the very first thing we do when we make our 2x2 table is we make 3 vertical lines and then 3 horizontal lines. And each one of these boxes has a significance. When we build our table, our exposure, remember E equals exposure, always goes on the left-hand side, and our outcome always goes at the top, right? So exposure, outcome status. Okay, so if you had the exposure, yes, you had the exposure, no, you did not have the exposure, versus yes, you had the outcome, no, you did not have the outcome. So therefore, everyone in this group here had the exposure. Everyone in this group here did not have the exposure. Everyone in this column here had the health outcome. Everyone in this column here did not have the health outcome. So if you have the health outcome, we call you what? We call you the cases. All cases go down here. And if you do not have the health outcome in case control studies, we call you a control. So all controls are down here. If you had the exposure, all exposed are in this total column. All not exposed are in this column. In this box here is the total sample. Everyone in your study, whether or not they were exposed or not exposed, cases or controls, everyone in your sample goes in this box. Because really, if we were going to make this, we would call these total columns, right? Total and total. In these boxes, you read it as if this line and this line means this box is a yes and a yes. That means yes, they were exposed and yes, they had the health outcome. In this box here, yes, they were exposed, but no, they did not have the health outcome. In this box here, no, they did not have an exposure, but yes, they had the health outcome. And in this box here, no, they were not exposed, and no, they did not have the health outcome. Okay, so this is very generic, and this is the baseline table for how you put numbers into these boxes. When we do these tables, we actually have letters that we put inside of them to help us calculate later on. So a lot of times you'll see this box called A, this box called B, this box called C, this box called D. Then this box down here, therefore, is A plus C. This box is B plus D. This box is C plus D, because we read this way now. And then this box over here is A, one second, is A plus B. So if we're going to look at the total, it's A plus B plus C plus D. Now, a prettier version of this is on the next slide. I was just trying to show you how we got to what that table looks like on the next slide. So hopefully this was helpful in getting you to where you need to be.